guys, Showdown was from BeyBladeWorld.net, and this video is called the Beyblade Legends Showdown Cyclone Herculeo plus Gill. It's going to basically be a showdown, and if you don't know what the series is, it basically, I think it's a 3-part series, 4-part, whatever, 3-part. It basically do a full comparison with the Akiras Daddy and Hasbro counterparts. And for this special one, since this was an original 2-pack, we'll not only have the original Tornado Bay Stadium with us to do the comparison, we'll also have the original Akiras Daddy Gill. So this was released in a 2-pack, so it is technically a 2-on-1 comparison. This still does count as an unboxing review. We still compare the parts and everything. It's just going to be a big one. Oh, and most importantly, prizes. There are actually, I believe, if I am correct, 2 prizes only, right? Yeah, because for 2-packs we said 2 prizes. Okay. First prize, Gill Cyclone Herculeo 2-pack plus Gill. Second prize, Cyclone Herculeo and Gill 2-pack plus Gill. Okay, those are the prizes, and what you have to do to enter is type in the comments what is your favorite Metal Masters Metal Fight Explosion Bay. And we will be doing the comparison now. I just moved the prizes aside because I've already explained it. And it's just going to be kind of a little bit hard to explain. Okay, so basically here's how it's going to work. The stadium's really big. Does this work? Okay, here's the stadium. This is, now comparing this to the original Hasbro, I'm going to try to handle this because this one's a little bit big. Okay, so for the Hasbro one, since this was an original 2-pack, you can see both of the bays battling against each other, showing off the base power. For Cyclone Herculeo, very similar how it shows off the base, spinning around. And for Gill, how it shows off its power. And another thing that's pretty cool is that since this has the number of BB91, this also has BB91. And since this one is BB94, somewhere. Yes, even Hasbro does say to the original number. It's still BB94 because it was originally released in the Tornado Stadium. By the way, no entries during the live event. Okay, so another thing we like to show off is this Akiras Daddy counterpart. It's very special because this was the only bay released ever in a set, and it was a special one because this bay had a special stadium. The regular Hasbro never released a stadium. And the obvious difference is that actually for the Gill, the booster is a little bit smaller. You can also see the logo of it, and somewhere there, okay, it's kind of small, but you can see the logo there. By the way, it has an attack type logo, and you can see it has both of the bays on the side, and has the attack type, but no logo. It's really just a red color, like with some bold text, but I gotta say Hasbro really got down themselves with not even a logo needs to show off its awesomeness. No, I'm not using any sarcasm. So if there's anything else I can really say, it's not really that big of a difference when you think about it. Okay, side by side. If we go to all the sides of the bays, okay. So for the regular Gill one, since it has a new performance tip, it shows off what it can do. For the Cyclone Herculeo, it does not show it because it's already on the front or the back. Now, as for the Hasbro 2-pack, it's just plastic. But I'll be going to the back of the bays. Okay. Woo! Okay, so it is similar to how they show off their bays. Now, as we can see here for the Gill, I'm going to try something actually. For Cyclone Herculeo and for the Gill, you can see that their stats are fairly similar in how they show it. They show part by labeling it. They show off which parts they are and what stars. You can see it shows the stars right to there, like attack, defense, balance, stamina. Same for Gill. And as for the Hasbro 2-pack, it's similar how they show it, except all the stars together and not like separate, like how it says attack shows the stars, stamina shows the stars, all that stuff. And it doesn't really give a description. The old ones used to, but other than that, that's all the difference that I can really say. So now Now that we compared all the boxes, I will be first off. This stadium, I already have it out of the packaging. So this is the Stadium X Tornado. Now this is the stadium that it just has like batteries and everything, just to show it off. It can go left, it can go right, batteries are not included. Now as for this, and now for the Hasbro one, I already have the base out, but for the Takara Tomy one, I'm gonna have to get the bay out right now. So you're just gonna have to give me like a second or two because I still have to open the packaging. In the meantime, you get to see both of the bays. Which one I prefer, it's going to be a difficult one. I do not put the stickers on the bays unless the Hasbro's includes them. If the Hasbro does not include them, I literally just don't put the stickers on. And so inside, we get kind of a square packaging securing the bay inside, along with the parts and the stickers inside, if you can't already see. Comes with the toolbar and the stickers. I'm not going to really use the stickers right now, because it doesn't come with it. So I'm just going to be opening the plastic of Gill. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Woo! I'm just going to be getting the bays out part by part, so once again, please give me a second, because this takes lots of time and concentration. So while I get both of the bays to go part by part, and for once it's actually going to be easy, because I already know which parts are which. No big difference. You're gonna have to give me a second. I'm still assembling this. It does take a little bit of time, so that's why I said please give some patience. And once we re-upload this video, you can literally just skip it, so at least that's good. So we'll be first doing the comparison with Cyclone Herculeo. And this time I've actually put the parts side by side. The first one, which would be to the left, is the Takara Tomy, and to the right is the Hasbro. So starting off the comparison is pretty simple. Since the Takara Tomy does come with the facebolt, and you can see it's a little bit different. Now, unfortunately, not really unfortunately, what am I saying unfortunately? This actually, if you actually were to take off the sticker, it kind of has like a black tattooed painting, while for the Hasbro it has more. Now, actually, it kind of has a transparent dark blue. Well, for the Takara Tomy, you can kind of see, I don't want to say turquoise, I'm going to say maybe some kind of a greenish color, maybe, I'm going to go with turquoise just for this one. And that's really all I can say. And for the Hasbro, since it's not actually bolted in black, this actually bolted in yellow. But I actually have to say that for the Takara Tomy, it's a little bit more darker how they bolted. Hasbro's a little bit more lighter, but you can't really tell that big of a difference. It's minor, but you can tell right away like that. Moving on to the energy rings. As we can see for these glorious energy rings, a big difference here. Okay, for the Takara Tomy, it is in a red-orange color. And, well, for the Hasbro, it is in a yellow honey color. You can obviously see it's a big difference. Obviously, one comes with stickers, one doesn't. Hasbro kind of looks a little bit wider, while this one looks a little bit smaller and thinner. Usually Hasbro's parts are a little bit different how they compare. Now, for the wheels, you can tell which one is which. This one is the Takara Tomy wheel, this one is the Hasbro. Now, if we were to actually do a comparison, honestly, not that different. Okay, first off, if it has a shine, obviously it's gonna have a shine. I can't really say it's a big of a difference, but I feel like kind of like the blades on the Hasbro one are a little bit shifted differently. Unless I try to shift it. No, I feel like they're a little bit more like centered, a little bit different. Well, for the Takara Tomy, it just feels a little bit more, because you can feel like it's a little bit more centered for like each one, while the Hasbro one is a little bit less. I can kind of see a little bit of it, kind of looks like it, unless I'm wrong or not. Or maybe it's just because it's new parts. Most likely it isn't. Now, as for the spin tracks. Both of them are a 105 spin track. Turquoise color once again, a little bit more thinner. Hasbro's a little bit more thicker and more of a dark blue once again. And same thing for the performance tips, really. Not really much changes. Like sometimes it's big, sometimes it's very minor. Oh, but for Ray Gill, woo, it's a crazy one. Performance tips, it is a regular performance tip. You can kind of see, I think it's a little bit smaller. Tiger told me it's a little bit bigger. That's all I have to say for that. Now while I reassemble both of the Herculeos, I'll be getting the Ray Gills. Warning! I switched the Ray Gill spin track. Do you want to know why? Because if you go to my review a long time ago, Hasbro made a small mistake. Instead of giving it a 100 spin track, it gave a 130, 125 spin track. So for the sake of this video, for Ray Gill, I cannot compare the spin tracks because it'll be ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I literally had to go find a 100 yellow spin track, and I was lucky enough since I had more than one 2-pack. By the way, here are the Ray Gills. Here's the Cyclone Herculeos fully assembled, as we can see. In their form of glory. They look amazing. Back of both of the bays. Now I'll be getting the Ray Gills fully assembled. No, part by part. Sorry. Just give me a second, because I still have to get the Ray Gills ready. No, just give me a second. I already compared the Herculeos. I'm just getting the Ray Gills now. The spin tracks I'm not going to worry about right now. Spin tracks, I'll maybe just pretend for the sake of this video that maybe the spin tracks aren't different. Okay, obviously one's same from the other. It's kind of weird why they would think it's 130. Or maybe they misread a number or something. Just getting the Ray Gills right now. And we should be almost done right now. And the sound of fresh water is actually a sound effect we got for Ray Gill. During this moment, if you hear slurping, it's from the Ray Gill sound effects. We bought this from iTunes Ray Gill sound effects. I am literally joking. Okay, now, let's fix the angle. Okay, so as we can see, for the face bolt, it's a huge difference. Now, for the regular Takara Ray Gill, and first off, let me point which one is which. Takara Hasbro. So for the comparison, the Takara Ray Gill has more of a dark blue color, as I said before, and for the tattooed face bolt, you can kind of see a baby light blue color. Now, as for the Hasbro one, we see kind of a bronze brown transparent face bolt. And as the bold printing gives us more of a dark red color. Moving on to the energy rings. The energy rings. It's pretty much the same thing. Purple and more of actually purplish color. You could say, not really purple, kind of feels like it's a purple, maybe like a light purple, dark purple. And a light blue, along with Takara having a black transparent color and red scales. Moving on to the fusion wheels, or huge, amazing difference, and that's pretty simple. The names are the same. Yeah, I tricked you. No, actually, in all seriousness, though, maybe Hasbro, the patterns might be a little bit different. I can't really tell at the moment. I think because just one's a little bit more shinier than the other. If I actually do, you can kind of see not that big of a difference. I'm just trying to spot it out as I look at it. No, I think Hasbro's patterns, wait. Yeah, for Hasbro, the patterns are a little bit changed. Not that much, though. Moving on to the spin tracks and the performance tips. We have blue and the original 100 spin, actually 105 spin track, never mind, it's not even a 100. It was supposed to be a 120, it was actually 130, 125, so Hasbro kind of gets the point there. Performance tip wise, This is the blue and kind of a pinkish red color for the RSF, and while the Hasbro is just red and yellow. So our comparisons are now fully done. While I get the base fully assembled, I've already showed you the fully assembled Herculeos. I'll show you in a second the fully assembled Ray Gills. Over which one I prefer, I'm going to have to go with the tie for right now until I actually see the base in action for the test launch. Because, I mean, I can't really judge a Bay, but this 2-pack does lose some points for the authenticity to the original. The colors are nice. I'm just getting the base ready right now. Okay. Ray Gills, fully assembled. There you go, the backs. We're going on to the test launch, which I'm going to get ready to stadium. Now, for the test launch, we will be using our original Tornado Stadium that came with this set. So, each test launch will be a total of 10 to 15 seconds, or if I just take the bay, whenever I can. So, we're first starting off with the Akiras Cyclone Herculeo. So, 3, 2, 1, go shoot! This is more of an aggressive bay. Any attack type bay has an extreme advantage in this stadium. So, this was Akiras Cyclone Herculeo. We're moving on to the Hasbro Cyclone Herculeo. Funny enough, it actually matches the stadium. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! A similar pattern, a little bit more aggressive. Okay. Akiras Ray Gill. 3, 2, 1, and let it go shoot. No, Gill. Gill, middle, 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 middle. No, Gill, why not the middle? Well, Gill hates the middle. Akiras Ray Gill. Hasbro Ray Gill. I did say some tactics will up the advantage. It's kind of different on how it works. So, this has been my full-on comparison with all the bays. I'm just going to set up so you can get a nice view. Now, in my final verdict of which one I would choose, this point is unfortunately going to have to go to a draw. Even though the Akiras in the original, the spin track was false, it does lose points for that, but for the same fact that the colors are so awesome that it just balances out. Akiras, it's still a little bit different, patterns are a little bit changed, so for now it is a draw. So in the end, that is what I choose. Now don't forget about our giveaway. And for our giveaway, what we have is for the first prize is going to be the Gill and the Herculeo 2-pack plus... No?
No. First, second, third, and fourth.
Oh, okay. Well, I confused the beginning then. First, second, third, fourth. Sorry, it's not together. It's 4 different prizes. My mistake. But what you have to do to enter is just type in the comments what's your favorite metal fight explosion. I believe it was an attack type A. So, if you want to like this video, feel free to like it. If you want to favorite, share it. No obligation on your side. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did.